Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. In this video, we will explore non-finite verbs. As you know, verbs are categorized into main verbs and auxiliary verbs. Main verbs can be further divided into finite and non-finite verbs. Finite verbs must agree with the subject in terms of person and number, and they indicate tense. In contrast, non-finite verbs are less dependent on the subject and do not carry much grammatical function. Now, let's try to gain a clearer understanding of non-finite verbs in this video. By the end of this video, you will be able to define non-finite verbs and identify their characteristics. You will be able to differentiate between infinitives, gerunds, and participles, the various types of non-finite verbs. Recognize and use non-finite verbs correctly in sentences. Distinguish between finite and non-finite verbs. And finally, you will be able to apply non-finite verbs to improve writing clarity and variety. Let's hope for the best. Non-finite verbs are the verbs that do not change according to the person, number, or tense. A non-finite verb is unlikely to be the primary verb in a sentence. There will probably be a finite verb in that sentence. These non-finite verbs often appear as infinitives, gerunds, and participles. For example, in the sentences, I like to read, traveling is my favorite hobby, this movie is interesting, the phrase to read and the words traveling and interesting are non-finite verbs. There are three types of non-finite verbs: infinitives, gerunds, and participles. The structure of an infinitive is to plus base form of the verb. For example, to play, to eat. The structure of a gerund is verb plus ing form. For example, swimming, dancing. And the structure of a participle is verb forms ending in ing, ed, or en. For example, laughing, picked, and broken. An infinitive is the base form of the verb preceded by the word to. They may function as adverbs, nouns, or adjectives in a sentence. For example, to sing, to understand, to enjoy are infinitives. Sometimes we also use bare infinitives without to, like go and cry, after verbs like let or make. A gerund is a verb ending in ing form that functions as a noun. For example, in swimming is a good exercise, the word swimming acts as the subject of the sentence. And in traveling is my favorite hobby, the word traveling acts as a noun and is the subject of the statement. Participles describe nouns and work like adjectives. Present participles end in ing form, while past participles often end in ed or en. For example, Ladakh is fascinating. Here, fascinating is present participle. And freshly picked fruits are good for health. And we found a broken tie. Here, picked and broken both are past participles. Non-finite verbs make sentences more concise and expressive. They help in forming complex sentences like she went to the park to play. Replacing nouns. Example, reading improves knowledge, or he enjoys swimming. Adding description. For example, the crying baby needed attention. We found a broken window. And expressing purpose. She studies hard to pass the examination. And creating concise sentences. For example, instead of because she was tired, she went to the bed early, we may use tired, she went to the bed early. In these ways, non-finite verbs often create variety in sentence structures and allow us to rephrase long and clumsy sentences into shorter ones that are easy to understand. Here is a quick comparison of the three types of non-finite verbs. This table helps you see their forms and examples side by side. Pause the video for some time and focus on the table. Let's try an exercise. Can you identify the non-finite verbs in these sentences? Pause the video if needed and check your answers next. I want to learn English. She gave me a pencil to write with. Swimming is my favorite hobby. He wants to buy some fruits. Sarla is doing her homework at this time. Finding the window open, my father went inside. Barking dogs do not bite. He had his car polished. Vikram has finished his exams. We saw a crying baby. To learn and to write, both are infinitives. Swimming is a gerund. To buy is an infinitive. Doing is a present participle. Finding and barking both are gerunds. Polished and finished both are past participles. And crying is a present participle. To summarize, a non-finite verb is not affected by tense, person, or number. There are three types of non-finite verbs: infinitives, gerunds, and participles. Non-finite verbs add variety and detail to sentences. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this lesson helpful. Subscribe for more videos on English grammar and other topics. See you next time.